Hi, I'm Wayne Jones, the University Solicitor, and with me is Justin French from the Legal Office. And we want to talk about Memorandums of Understanding. So, Justin, I get the contract concept, but what's the difference between a contract and a Memorandum of Understanding?
Well, the biggest difference is that a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, is a non-binding agreement that usually governs a working relationship between two parties.
So it's more of a relationship document than a binding contract?
Yes.
Can you give me an example of an MOU that the university's entered into?
Well, a big one is the university entered into an MOU with the Central Queensland Community Legal Centre, where it established the relationship and how it was going to move forward while they were moving towards entering into a binding clinical placement agreement.
And that was the binding part of the
Yes.
the subsequent document.
Yeah.
What sort of conditions or what sort of clauses should you see in an MOU?
Usually it's the aims and objectives of the relationship, the roles of each party in reaching those aims and objectives, the intended outcomes, which is how you tell if those aims and objectives have been reached, and also usually there's a strategic justification clause in there that explains how each of those parties are benefiting, how it's reaching the strategic direction of both parties.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. So where we're going with the relationship between the two of us.
Yes.
So mostly the Memorandum of Understanding is non-binding. Are there ever any clauses in an MOU which are binding on the parties?
Yes, usually the confidentiality clauses. However, there are some clauses might be deemed to be binding by writing. However, anyone who's entering into an MOU, if the whole document says that the whole agreement is going to be binding, then you don't have an MOU, you have a contract.
Right. So if people have a document and they're not sure whether it's an MOU or not, or they would like a precedent, what can they do?
They can contact us at the legal office at legaladvice@cqu.edu.au.
Thank you, Justin.
My pleasure.